Hello, everyone. I am Coach Candee Teng from Life Coach Philippines, and this is coaching for mental fitness. So this coaching conversation is for individuals who wants to become mentally fit so they can be empowered to take full responsibility and accountability of their um, with their decisions in life, regardless of their mental health conditions. And my mission is to empower 1 million individuals to become mentally fit so they can courageously journey outside of their comfortable lifestyle towards the recovery of their broken name, broken identity, and broken dreams so that they can design and truly live a life of responsibility or a life of stewardship. So thank you for joining me live today, and please leave your digital footprints by letting us know where you are coming from today. Please do tag a friend and circulate this video to help us reach more individuals who might be in need of what I'll be sharing for this session. And of course, you may also give some shout outs to people you want to greet and reach out with some inspiring message. So if you are watching this on a replay, please do comment hashtag replay. So I am streaming via FB page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel Coach AI-Connect. So if you are new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe. So my topic for this session is brain and gut health. Ayan. So if you have any idea of what brain and gut health is, or when you hear of gut health, no, or gut, what usually comes to your mind. So feel free to share with me your thoughts. Remember that this is a safe space, so um, it will help a lot if you can express yourself, express your thoughts, through the comment box below. So again, what comes to your mind when you talk about brain and gut health? If you have some information or knowledge or wisdom that you want to share in terms of your brain and gut health, then feel free to share it with me. Ayan. Okay, so in case you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Coach Candee Teng again, no? So I'm a professional certified CACC or actively co-create life coach and a certified mental health coach with coaching focus on healing and recovery through mental fitness. So I am a master builder apprentice of Master Coach A, and we build tribe as we help your unstoppable dream to come true. And of course, I am a proud scholar of Master Coach Ace Tribe Speak, a six-step to six-figure career training program, and we have just culminated the activity of our 20-week journey through the Summit virtual event. So if you have not joined, you can gain full access of this of the Summit virtual event. So just feel free to message me for the link in order to have that full access pass, or maybe someone can share on the comment box yung ano no the link for the Summit full access pass. And of course, I am the creator and founder of When Comfort is Not Too Comfortable coaching community. And you can see there that it says you can either be comfortable with pain or pain with comfort. Life offers rewards and lessons for every choice that you make. And when we talk about comfort, it is not limited to your physical comfort, but this can be your emotional comfort, your psychological comfort, the beliefs that you have. Diba? We have certain beliefs that we have held for so long. And oftentimes, some people call this limiting beliefs, or if you're learning through the mental models, you can see that these are mental models as well that we operate on. And oftentimes, when we want to be able to journey and we want to be able to grow, we want to change, we want to transform, of course, it requires us to leave that comfort zone, to leave that the emotional comfort that you have, the psychological comfort that you have, the mental model comforts that you have. It entails us to journey towards the unknown. And of course, oftentimes when you have to journey towards something that is new, we are fearful, we are anxious, we get stressed out. And of course, it matters if you have someone to journey with you. And this group is all about speaking about helping you to become mentally fit so you can gain that courage to finally heal, journey towards healing and recovery. When we talk about recovery, recovery of your name, broken identity, even your broken dreams, because there are things in life that we feel no that we have become broken, that it has broken our name, that we don't know our very own identity, and we have certain dreams in the past that certain things in life happen that if you feel like it has become broken, then this is the perfect group for you to be nurtured to become mentally fit so you can go towards that journey of healing and recovery of your broken name, broken identity, and broken dreams. So you can finally be able to say, yes, this is what it feels to really live life. Because oftentimes we live life no as if we just go towards the flow of life, but we rarely really do feel alive, and we really do not know what it means to be alive. Ayan. And of course, I am a proud coachee of Master Coaches. So we are in partnership for 3 years now. Ever since I came to DCAP and I got into life coaching, no, I have always been inspired by Master Coach A. And eventually, after being certified 3 months, of course, I had to prepare myself to go into a partnership with Master Coach A. But it's precisely because I knew that what I really wanted in life. And I knew I needed help. That's why I had partnership. I am in a partnership with her and continues. We are in a continuous journey. And if you're asking, bakit gano'n? Tagal ng ano, no? Tagal na nag-journey. Is it really effective? Yes, because in every journey, in every partnership that we have, syempre hindi naman yan contract na buong 3 years, no? But meron siyang 2 years and then a 1 year. In every goal, in every contract that we have different goals. Yun siya, we have different goals. But what is common is really working on my mental fitness. So in case you do not know, no, I was clinically diagnosed with multiple mental illnesses, and through life coaching, through partnering with Master Coach A, undergoing the process of life coaching, it got me healed, and I received the healing that I just honestly just hope for before, no. Talagang hope lang siya. I really didn't even thought that it was possible. I was just in the season of wanting to go into that coaching relationship for me to be able to manage myself. And while I manage myself in my conditions, I will be able to go towards the vision that I want, the goals that I want. But God is good, no? God is gracious, God is faithful. He gave me the healing that I just hope for through life coaching, through the life of Master Coach A. That's why talaga nilalagay ko siya dito kasi I am forever grateful for the life of Master Coach A. Ayan. And of course, if you want to connect with me, if you want to know more about the journey, if it is possible for you, healing is possible for you, yes, I will really, really, really confidently say it can be possible for you too. So you can connect with me through my page, which is Life Coach Candee. And if you want to join my group, this is my group when comfort is not too comfortable coaching community. And if you want to join my group, of course, I encourage you to answer all the membership questions for your membership to be approved because I don't get to approve members who do not answer the membership questions, because of course I want to be able to honor you, honor your time, and of course I want to be able to know how I can journey with you. That's why those membership questions are very important. And if you want to connect with me to send me some personal notes, send me some questions, then feel free to connect with me at this personal account. So this is my one and only account. I don't have any more accounts. If you see my face with a different name adding you, or you see my name with a different face, no, that's not me. I only have this account. And of course, I invite you to like and follow Decaf Coffee Republic. So Decaf Coffee Republic is the home of the certified life coaches here in the Philippines. It is where I am presently located. So I invite you to be a channel of love and hope as you bless someone with a meal from Decaf Coffee Republic, and let your personal message inspire someone today, along with the meal that you will be sending to someone. Put there a personal message of hope, encouragement, love, inspiration, even forgiveness. Pwede nyo po ilagay yan. Kahit happy birthday pa yan and you need someone to doodle it for you, I will do it for you. Ayan. So just connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661. And allow us to help you bring light into someone else's life, especially this season of pandemic, no, when where everyone is going through hardship. So, yep, be blessed all the more by becoming a blessing to someone else's life. And of course, andito na si Coach Chi. We have Coach Chi, we have Coach Lynn, Coach Part. We have si Rose. Ayan na si Rose. Hello, Rose. And si Coach Partner Trisha. She is here already. Ayan. So, nagtatag si Coach Chi. Thank you, Coach Chi. And of course, as I begin, I invite you to be intentional in getting your hashtag Pack My Bag moments. So as usual, I will be always saying that this hashtag Pack My Bag moments are your intentional learnings. This is your aha moments, yung mga, yun pala yun. Yan. It's as short as that. And usually, it can either pinch your heart, ibig sabihin, pikurot kasi masakit. These are powerful truths, powerful realizations, or pwede namang chill lang na parang, yun pala yun. Okay? So if you want to put a context where your hashtag Pack My Bag moment comes from, you can put hashtag coaching TikTok, hashtag mentally fit Phil, or hashtag mental fitness first. And of course, I encourage you to put your hashtag pack my bag moment on your timeline so people will know, and you get to bless other people as well. Of course, there are people who looks at your timeline. Di ba lumalabas naman yan sa news feed. So when your hashtag pack my bag moment goes towards the news feed, you are already blessing someone today and you are becoming a blessing. So as you become blessed with this session, of course, you become a blessing to other people as well. You get to overflow. Ayan. So, again, this is coaching for mental fitness. And when we talk about mental fitness, it is a personal framework where you get to understand what you can do as an individual to build a happier, successful, and productive life for yourself. So mental fitness is all about strengthening the neural pathways. Kung gusto mong scientific level, no? So it is about strengthening the neural pathways that leads to the most realistic and objective thoughts. So it's about breaking patterns that you have so you can experience positive emotions, positive mindsets more regularly than the negative ones that we usually had. And make no mistake, I am no exemption with this. Although I am healed, of course, from my mental illness, I too know I still experience some negative thoughts, negative emotions, negative patterns because yes, we are human, no? And that's what mental fitness is all about. It's all about improving everything in order for you to finally gain that success and happiness that you want in life. And mental fitness, of course, it's more of the exercises that keep you mentally well, and it builds up your resilience and your grit, no, especially to stress. And it's not as easy as doing brain works like Sudoku and everything. No, when you talk about mental fitness, it involves habits and systems that you put in place. Just like in physical fitness, where you have no physical workouts, meron din po tayong mental workouts. And again, it's not a one size fits all because everyone is unique. Therefore, everyone will have their own habits of system in place in terms of their mental fitness. So what can work with me may not be able to work with you. So what we are doing here in coaching for mental fitness is to provide you the education and helpful, and hopefully you'll be able to connect with a mental health service provider that will help you in building your mental fitness routines. Ayan. So we are going to talk about brain and gut health. So, have you ever experienced yung alam mo, pag kinakabahan ka or you are in a stressful situation, that you have a gut-wrenching moment or you feel like there's a butterfly in your stomach, basta yung alam mo, yung parang bila sumasama yung pakiramdam mo. And it often involves the gut, no? Yung gut mo. And if you have heard of the go with your gut, alam mo yun, if you're into decision, you want to make a decision, di ba usually may sinasabi tayong go with your gut, yung gut, yung instinct natin. Ayan. So do you have those moments? Or if you are into a presentation, you're going to do public speaking, or you're just going to present, or you're going to talk to someone, di ba meron kang you have the feeling of having butterflies in your stomach. Ayan. And there are times, di ba, na you feel nauseous. And usually yung nauseous nagagaling yan sa gut natin. Ayan. So if you can relate, hashtag relate. Ayan. So feel free to share with me your thoughts. Now, meron po kasi yung scientific explanation. So it's not something that's usually ano yan no nafi-feel mo lang yan. There is actually a scientific connection, scientific explanation, which is the brain and gut or gut and brain connection. Because our mind and our guts are very, very connected. So we have this, I don't know if you already heard of the gut-brain connection or the brain-gut connection, but that's what it's all about. And did you know that numerous studies have shown that the gut may affect how your brain works? Okay? Oftentimes kasi iniisip natin it's the other way around. It's the mind affecting your gut. But did you know that there is already new studies that the gut actually affects how your brain functions as well. And they have actually a harmonious relationship. There's a harmonious relationship between your digestive tract and the brain, and it is called the gut-brain connection. So the mind and the gastrointestinal tract or the GI exchanges information 24 hours daily regardless if you're asleep or awake. So pag nakita mo sa picture, di ba may mga umaakyat. Yung galing sa gut, umaakyat. Yung galing sa brain, bumababa. So the gut-brain connection has a significant impact on us as humans about as well our human experiences, no? So this impact includes how we feel, how we interact with others, and how we eat as well. So if we try to understand how the gastrointestinal system and the brain connection works, we can actually help guide ourselves towards optimal health. So if you have heard no that your food is medicine and your food is I've been saying this, that your food is a natural cure to your mental health sickness, that the food that you eat cures, you are what you eat. Ayan, yung mga nakakarinig nito, this is actually the scientific explanation of it. Hindi lang po talaga siya yung mga kasabihan na naririnig mo, but there is actual truth to it. Okay? Ayan, di ba, ang cute nila. Since it's the gut and the brain, di ba, gawin naman natin silang cute para it's more fun for you to be able, for us to be able to get to know this connection, no? So initially, it was thought that anxiety, stress, and depression or any other mental health condition contribute to gastrointestinal condition or GI like IBS or irritable bowel syndrome. So if you are someone who is experiencing dito, di ba? Hello, if you're experiencing this, you know, it is thought again that anxiety, stress, and depression contribute to GI, like gastrointestinal conditions, like irritable bowel syndrome. But there has now been evidence and research that indicates that it may also be the other way around. Ayan. So if you have, example, if you have irritable bowel syndrome, which is a major chronic disorder of the gut, it is associated with actually an imbalance of bacteria in your gut. And this imbalance in the gut can send messages to and signals to your brain that triggers mood changes. And these findings may explain why individuals with gastrointestinal conditions or with specifically IBS and functional bowel problems, no, like constipation, diarrhea, bloating. If you're experiencing abdominal pain, di ba, oftentimes meron talaga tayong mood changes naturally. And of course, if this persists, it can of course develop anxiety and depression as well. So the brain has again a direct effect on the stomach and intestines kasi nga may direct connection sila. Now, for example, the very thought of eating can release the stomach's juice before even food gets there. Kaya pag kumakain tayo, di ba, meron ng enzymes na nagpa-breakdown yan. Pero alis tayo dyan, masyado siyang science, okay? So this connection actually goes both ways. A troubled intestine actually can send signals to the brain just as a troubled brain can send signals to your gut. Therefore, a person's stomach or intestinal distress can be the cause or the product of anxiety, stress, or depression. That's because the brain and the gastrointestinal system are intimately connected. Meron sila sarili nilang pathways. And this is especially true in cases where a person experiences gastrointestinal upset, no, na walang obvious na physical cause. And for such functional GI disorders, it is difficult to try to heal a distressed gut without even considering the role of stress and emotion. So if you're someone who's suffering from any gastrointestinal conditions, no, or disorders, oftentimes, di ba, pag napapansin, I don't know if you are able to see it, to observe it, but oftentimes stressful situations, when you experience strong emotions as well, it affects your gut. Dito tayo nagkakaroon ng nauseous feeling. For others na walang GI disorder, dito na yung nauseous feeling, you don't feel well, you have butterfly in the stomach. So dito po talaga siya nanggagaling. And in addition, many people with functional GI disorders perceive pain more accurately than other people do because their brains are more responsive to pain signals from the gastrointestinal tract. And stress can make the existing pain seem even worse. Sino po dito nakaka-experience ng like ulcer, di ba? For some reason, anything that is involving in your gut, anything na nasa gut mo, na disorder or pain, mas sharp siya compared to other organs in your body, no? Or other areas in your body. Pag nandoon yan banda sa gut mo, talagang sobrang sakit niyan. It's because meron talaga silang direct connection with your gut and your brain. And oftentimes, di ba, hindi mo maintindihan, like, for me, I have ulcer, no? Opo, may ulcer ako. Sabi nila, di ba, oftentimes sinisip niya, di ba yung ulcer sa lack ng ano yan, ng kinakain, ganyan, tapos nakikita nilang healthy ako. Meron po akong ulcer, pero galing po siya dati. And it's just there, di ba? Because if you have already damaged your organ, actually, it's very hard. It's actually irreversible. So you just have to take care of it. But I have a recent attack of ulcer, no, na wala, maayos yung kinakain ko. I eat, di ba? Wala din akong, I don't have any food allergies or something that may cause ulcer to attack. But it's just so happen that yung katawan ko, it's under stress. I feel stress because there was stressful situation happened few months back. That's why nag-attack yung ulcer. So yun po yung relationship ng stress, your brain, your gut. Okay? So ayan. So this is all part of your mental fitness. Ayan si Coach Chi connecting. Coach Lynn is connecting as well. Sabi ni Master Coach Jasmine, brain and stomach are connected to each other. Yes. Yun po yung truth doon. And sabi ni Coach Lynn, yes, I experienced that nung super stress ako sa workplace. Ayan. So yan po siya. Yan po yung explanation na yan. So, syempre cute si Gat. Since this is size, diba, alam nga naman yung picture ng gut yung ipakita ko dyan, di ba? Parang iwi naman. So, gawin natin siyang cute, di ba? So, this is your gut, an example of the gut, no? So, the gut includes every organ involved in digesting food and processing it into waste. So, pag sinabi mong gut, it's actually not only your stomach, no? But it starts from the esophagus and the stomach to your small and large intestines, to your gallbladder, to your liver, and to your pancreas. So, ito po yung buong gut. When we talk about gut, ito po yung buong system na yon. And of course, the lining of your gut is often called, tadang, second brain. Now, did you know that we have a second brain? Diba? Aha moment ko to, promise. Parang, may second brain pala tayo. So, the second brain, which is inside of our gut, no, is called the enteric nervous system or the ENS, whereas yung brain natin, central nervous system yung tawag sa kanya, CNS siya. Now, this one, for your second brain, in your gut, it's called enteric nervous system or the ENS. And it has the same type of neurons and neurotransmitter found in your central nervous system. Kaya siya second brain. Now, the gut is the organ that hosts the largest concentration of your immune cells in our body. And the second brain is its primary role is to control digestion from time we swallow our food until the time the nutrients are absorbed in the small intestines. Your second brain manages and controls your digestion, again, from swallowing to the release of enzymes and it ensures the breakdown of food into small particles, and it controls blood flow for nutrient absorption and elimination. And we all know that our brain operates in ways that we need nutrients. So, nanggagaling siya sa gut. That's why may direct silang connection. But the second brain is not capable of processing our thoughts. It only communicates with the big brain, this brain, to keep our body systems working in harmony. So the gut or the second brain, so when we talk about gut right now, we refer it to the second brain. So the gut can operate on its own and communicates back and forth with your actual brain, and they are connected in two main ways. So they are physically connected through the vagus nerve, and they are chemically connected by the neurotransmitters and the gut microbiota. Di ba? Nosebleed. Ayan. So si vagus nerve, it's just the direct nerve, no? The direct connection that that the gut has to the brain. Ayan. And it controls messages sent to and from the gut, as well as the lungs, heart, and other vital organs. Now, when you talk about neurotransmitters, we all know that our brains are full of neurotransmitters as well. So the gut also communicates with the brain through chemicals as neurotransmitters and hormones, which contains messages about regulating the body system. Now, here comes the gut microbiota. So gut flora or microbiota, diba si mga probiotics, mga ganyan. Diba usually naririnig natin yan na maganda siyang food. It's a healthy for our body, for our gut. Ayan. Pero oftentimes we really don't get to realize ano ba talaga importance ni gut? Bakit kailangan nun? Okay? So si gut natin, merong living microorganisms, community ng mga microorganisms known as microbiota. So it's engaged in a community of microorganisms that live in our gastrointestinal tract. And the chemical signals that go back and forth of the brain can be affected by these microbes that live in the gut. In short, very important na makita natin sila microorganisms within our GI, gastrointestinal tract, because these are the ones that can interfere as well sa signals. Okay? Ayan na. So next, kaya natin to guys. Okay? Okay. Ayan. Ayan. Sabi ni Coach Chi, you get patient when you are hungry. Impatient. Ayan, di ba? Dito nga nasasabi yung hunger. Yung hungry ka na, anger ka pa. Kaya hunger. Ayan. So, dito siya nanggagaling. Yes. Now, ito these are two pictures of your gastrointestinal tract, okay? So your gastrointestinal tract is home again to millions of microorganisms. Microbes are what keeps everything in the digestive world, yung world ng digestive mo, no, working and in the correct order. So one of the established criteria for having a healthy gastrointestinal system and gut-brain connection has been the abundance of diversity of microbial species in the gut. So many bacteria are living in your digestive tract and have beneficial effects, of course. And there are some, however, that may also pose a threat to one's health when they are in excessively high or low in numbers. Ayan. So in short, meron tayong good bacteria, meron tayong not so good, hindi, bad bacteria talaga. Di ba nakita mo, mas mean yung iba doon. Okay? So if there's an irritation in your GI system, primarily in the microbiome, the second brain will send signals to your main brain, okay? And these signals will trigger the sudden mood changes in you, and the mood changes in us. So there's actually a strong relationship between problems concerning your mind and gastrointestinal symptoms, such as indigestion, acid reflux, heartburn, bloating, constipation, and diarrhea. I don't know if you have experienced, but oftentimes, no, I have clients, I have people who I talk to that they have mental health condition, but they have physical condition as well that is very, in terms of hormonal and related to the gut as well. So this is really, really proven, okay? So your gut microbiome plays a critical role in your body's immune system by managing what goes into the body and what gets excreted. Therefore, if may mali doon sa sistema nila, if there's an irritation in your gut microbiome or inflammation due to a weakened immune system, it can have adverse effects on the brain, causing symptoms like anxiety and depression. And we also know if there's an inflammation on your brain, it can cause mental fog as well, even if wala pa, no? And if you're someone who is experiencing mental fog, or brain fog, yung feeling mo cloudy, no? Yung matagal nag-work yung system mo, yung loading, buffering, tapos mabilis ka makalimot. Alam mo yung kakalagay mo lang dyan ng keys mo and then inisip mo na saan ba yung keys ko, saan nalagay. That's as well, those are mental fog and those are caused by inflammations in your brain. So ganun po siya ka-connected. And current thinking in the field of neuropsychology and the study of mental health problems includes strong speculation that bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, and other psychological or neurological problems may also be associated with alterations in the microbiome in your gut, okay? And researchers speculate that any disruption to the normal and healthful balance of bacteria in the microbiome can cause the immune system to overact and contribute to inflammation of your GA tract or gastrointestinal tract, and in turn leads to the development of symptoms of disease that occur not only throughout your body but also in your brain. So ganyan siya kay directly related. That's why, di ba, they say that you have to be careful with the food that you eat. Hindi lang siya sa physical body mo, hindi lang siya sa digestive system mo, hindi lang siya sa gut mo, but because it directly affects your mental health as well. And oftentimes, of course, in these modern times, we all, guilty naman ako dito, what we eat and drink has changed drastically. We are at a time wherein what we consume involves a lot more chemicals and drugs. That's why, di ba, madami na ngayong movement that is getting back to plant-based diets. Nandito si Coach Chi, di ba? Di ba, kaya nga siya may farm din and everything is organic, everything is natural, precisely because the chemicals that is present in the food alters your system. It can contribute, of course, to your GI tracts, to your microbiomes, and eventually, di ba, may nagagawa siyang inflammation. It alters the neurons in our brains. Madami siyang nagagawa. Okay? So that's why food is very important. Kaya naririnig natin that it's always eating a balanced and nutritious diet is the most important thing that a person can do to keep their gut healthy. Now, of course, we want to be able to feed the good bacteria, viruses. Okay, may viruses po tayo, may good viruses tayo, and fungi that live in the gut what they like to help them grow. So, meron po tayong tinatawag na prebiotics. So, if you know, di ba, usually we just know of the probiotics. Meron din tayong prebiotics. So, prebiotics food are high in fiber and work best when they are raw. That's why, di ba, ini-encourage tayo na magkumain ng salad in its very, very original form. The raw it is, the better it is. Ayan. So, iyan. Isa siya sa magaganda source of prebiotic. Gustong-gusto yan ng mga bacteria, viruses, and fungi, the healthy ones that is living inside of our gut. Okay? And of course, dahil dyan, may probiotics. Then you can also eat probiotics, sources of probiotics. And when foods are heated, of course, ito siya, when foods are heated, the bacteria, the good bacteria often die. Okay, so you want to be able to go for good sources of probiotics, which are yogurt. Ayan. So you have to read the label, it should say live or active cultures. Okay, you have to be mindful of that. You want to be able to go for unpasteurized kimchi. Ayan. Miso soup. Maganda siya. Kombucha, if you know kombucha, it's talagang ano yan, fungi yan, talagang may mother pa yan, no? May mother kombucha pa na kinukulture, ayan, that's the term, kinukulture mo pa. And also, of course, apple cider vinegar. So those are actually examples of probiotics. And of course, we all know this, you have to consume a diverse array of plant fibers. Diba, sinasabi nila colorful organic food. So these are very, very good for us. Okay? Ayan. So, here is an example of something that you can do for your gut-brain health. Okay, the gut-brain connection where you get to be able to optimize for your brain health. So, nandiyan naman yung source, no? I just got this picture. So, the first and foremost, alam mo yung sinasabi nila, di ba, processed food and sugar are the top killers that we have. So, yan din siya. So, you want to be able to avoid sugar and processed grains. Okay? So, madami tong reason. So, if you want to know more about this, you can connect with me. Diba, meron din akong coaching for mindful eating every Tuesdays at 10 a.m. Dinidiscuss din siya. And this has been discussed also in previous episodes as well of coaching for mindful eating. So, you want to think of your healthy microbes, no? Yung healthy bacteria inside or healthy bacteria inside of our gut as the VIPs, okay? So when you think of when you get to eat anything, okay, you have remember that you have both good and bad bacteria living in your gut. So what you feed, you breed, malamang. So ang tanong ngayon, if you're going to assess the way you are eating, ano ba yung binibreed mo? What do you feed? Are you feeding the good bacteria or the bad bacteria? Because of course, if you keep feeding the bad bacteria, malamang sa mental health mo, dehado din, di ba? Natatamaan din yung mental health natin. So by consuming processed grains and sugars, you're actually feeding processed food. You're actually feeding the bad guys and not the good guys. Okay? Yan na. So the increase of sugar and grain-loving bacteria can elbow out more beneficial strains and change the chemical response to food. So ina-alter niya, okay? And this shift is likely not in your favor, okay? So on the other hand, by building your diet around dark leafy greens is a surefire way to keep your good bacteria, yung mga VIPs mo, no, happy while also checking off many other boxes of micronutrients na maganda siya sa katawan natin. Now, of course, the next one is, of course, to eat healthy fats. So, meron po tayong automatically sinasabi nila, di ba, fat is bad for your health, but we have good fats and bad fats, okay? So, we need some fat which provides a significant source of energy, of course, for your human body. And of course, it is also healthy for your brain. So, you want to go for healthy fat options, the natural. Again, it's always the natural sources. So you have avocados, you have almonds, ayan, yung mga nuts natin, they are good sources of healthy fats, okay? Fats ng ano din, ng salmon, those are something good, yan. And then you want to again, give your gut a boost with probiotics, which I have also already shared. And you want to limit your gluten consumption. So a low gluten diet is proven to alter the gut microbiome positively by reducing any gastrointestinal discomfort. And gluten can cause long-term changes in your gut microbiome by decreasing the amount of beneficial bacteria in your gut. In short, pinapatay niya yung mga VIPs, yung mga good bacteria natin. Okay, then of course, you want to have sesame seeds. So the health benefit of sesame seeds come from tyrosine. So if you want the science of it, tyrosine is an amino acid that boosts the brain's dopamine. Ayan, dopamine is, ang alam na lang nila dito is the happy hormone. Ayan, in its simplest sense, okay? And then you want to, of course, avoid antibiotics. Unless it is prescribed to you, let us not self um, self-medicate. Okay, this is very dangerous because you want to be able to avoid taking antibiotics unless your doctor says you absolutely need them. Because antibiotics do not only kill the harmful bacteria inside your gut, but it also eliminates the good bacteria in your stomach. So lahat sila ini-eliminate niya. And you know that the good bacteria is of course necessary to keep your gut working correctly para nga maganda yung connection niya with your brain. So that's actually your brain and gut health. And that's why we always say, no, you are what you eat. because the way you eat, the food that you eat, will naturally either kill or breathe life to your brain as well, to your mental health. So there is such a very strong connection of the way you eat, what you eat in and your brain health. So you want to be able to be mindful of that. And one of the way for you to become mentally fit, of course, is to build habits system where you get to make sure that you feed your brain and your gut healthy foods in order for you to become mentally fit para hindi po nagsasuffer yung health natin, especially the mental health. This is only not limited to physical health, but more so your mental health. So you want to be able to assess what kinds of food that you are eating right now and how certain food actually affects your mood. You can really see and try to track it. Ayan. You will, na example, if you eat this food, ano yung feeling mo afterwards? Like 2 to 3 hours afterwards, how do you feel? How do you usually think? Ayan. So you want to be able to track of it in order to see how it is affecting you. Okay? So again, nothing remains as a status quo in mental health. That's why mental fitness exists. That's why improvement always comes in. That's why growth is always important, because if you don't do something with your mental health, it will just decline. Naturally, it will decline. That's why mental fitness exists in order for you to keep on working. So there are cases na mentally or clinically diagnosed people, no? There are cases na na-heal sila, na wala na yung symptoms, na-cure sila ng, they say, do, na-cure sila ng tawag dito, ng medicines. But because they are not able to do something about their mental fitness, nasa status quo, eventually it will decline. That's why it's very important for you to be able to work on your mental fitness. And when you talk about mental fitness, it is not only limited to the way you think, but it's actually a very holistic process. Okay? It's a very holistic process. Yan. And so with that, before I end, of course, I'd like to invite you to join my workshop. It's a 2 to 3 hours workshop, where we get to journey 3 days, no, and I get to work closely with you. So it's a 3 day workshop of finding hope in tumultuous time, in difficult times, in times na you feel na talagang lost ka and hindi mo alam ang gagawin mo. Ito siya, okay? So this includes a 2 personal coaching sessions with me, an unlimited chat support for 30 days, and you get to have free, no, the Unleash the Power of Hope ebook that I have created. Ayan. So, akin po siya galing. Okay? So, if you're asking bakit siya shard of hope, then, shard is actually a piece of broken ceramic, metal, glass, or rock, no? Typically having sharp edges. Basta it's really sharp. And for those who feel, oftentimes, di ba, we feel, madami to sinasabi natin, we feel like a glass, especially yung heart natin, no, na it's a glass na it's been broken to pieces. And we all have this brokenness in our life. And for those who feel broken, depende, no, broken dreams, you have, again, your broken name, broken identity, and you want and you need to experience hope in your life to receive healing, because hindi mo na alam anong gagawin mo, hindi mo na alam yung direction mo. You see no hope in your life, and it's as if you see that your life is just an ongoing cycle, and you just want to, alam mo yun, gusto mo na lang matulog forever, di ba? May mga times na ganun, and you just don't want to wake up. Then this is the workshop for you, and I invite you to really to join, because oftentimes, when we are in this kinds of situation, you can't see the beauty of your brokenness. And in that brokenness, actually, in your brokenness, when you get a piece, even just a piece of that brokenness, and you're able to see it from the lens of hope, you will get to experience um a powerful. Kaya nga siya, di ba, unleash the power of hope. No matter how small that piece is, if you get to understand and you get to see the beauty of it, then you can use that small piece, that sharp piece, you can use it to pierce through the darkness that you have in your life, and finally be able to discover what life is for you, and you be able to see what you really hope for in your life, and you can see that it is possible for you. So in this workshop, you will be able to experience hope in your life. hope to discover your dreams, hope to be able to create your own goals, to be able to discover the value of these goals to you, ikaw as a person, and eventually it will empower you to use this shard of hope. Yung maliit lang, kahit gaano kaliit yan. You just don't know how powerful that can be. Just for you to discover that shard of hope, it will empower you to be able to use this shard of hope as your driving force to go through the difficult times that you are facing right now. And in my journey, I have used this shard of hope as my powerful force in order for me to get the healing that I have, that I am experiencing right now. That's why I am finally offering this workshop. So I don't usually offer workshop, but this is the first, okay? So ayan siya, shard of hope for people who really needs it. Ayan. So people who are suffering, especially for mental health conditions, I invite you, join me. This will change your life. And you will experience a different kind of life that you just thought that it was impossible. I assure you, I will guarantee this to you. Okay? So, as I end this conversation, let me invite you to be part of what we are doing as an organization of professional certified life coaches. So, if you are not yet a smart holder of B Learning e-card, then let me invite you to personally become a mental model collector like us and be part of the B Learning Society, which is the 10th maker of B Learning homes for mental fitness. And as a B Learning e-card holder, you'll enjoy 5% food and beverage discount from Decaf Coffee Republic. You get full access pass to the live monthly mental model masterclass of Master Coach A. Plus, of course, to seal it, you get a 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. So this is actually a whole concept. If you see this, it's actually already a holistic approach to your mental health. Yan siya. Yun yung kagandahan nito. So if you are new to the concept of mental model and if you're asking ano ba yung mental model, why is it important? Because your mental model is actually an explanation of how something works in your mind. It is concept, a framework, a worldview that you carry around in your mind to help you interpret the world and you get to understand the relationship between things and eventually your relationship with the world, no? So oftentimes, we just need to learn more about mental models. We get to understand how we think, how we respond, how we act. Nasa mental models po kasi siya. And mental models are your deeply held beliefs about how the world works and even about how you see yourself as a person. And why is this important? No, if you heard of the tree of knowledge, yung puno, diba? Tree of knowledge. We all have our tree of knowledge. And when you learn about the mental models, you get to build up the trunks. Yung trunks, okay, ng tree of knowledge natin that we can use for the rest of our life. Again, the deeper your trunks is, the higher that you can go in life, okay? So mental models is a very critical category of knowledge that gets more relevant over time and can be applied across a wide array of different domains. So the next mental model masterclass is on August 21, which is a Saturday at 7 p.m. And Master Coach A will cover the polymath mental model. So just in case you don't know what polymath is, a good example of that is the statement, Jack of all trades, master of none. Yan po yung polymath. Okay? And oftentimes, we have been raised um, into a culture, a society where sinasabi kailangan master of one ka lang, no? That it's as if being a jack of all trades, it's as if being multi-talented is actually something that is not good. But in this mental model masterclass, you get to really learn how you can use this to your advantage. And an example of the polymaths are actually Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, Ben Franklin, Thomas Edison, Leonardo da Vinci. Ayan, sila yung mga example of polymaths. There are so many more examples, but you get to see that if you can learn how you can combine skills, then eventually you can become the superstar in your field just like these people. But syempre, in your own terms, ikaw, authentically you. So you get to discover why the polymaths will win this 21st century. So I invite you to register now. If you want to know more about this, you can connect with me or connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1669. Ayan. Now, for individuals who intend to embark on a journey of becoming a certified life coach like us, so Master Coaching now offers co-actively co-create life coach certification program. So this is a comprehensive approach to learning and mastering life coaching as an active process of creating a new path to achieving results in life so that success is inevitable in every coaching relationship. And it includes a 21-day web-based learning, a 3-day live business bootcamp, and a 3-day live coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A. So the program package also comes with many other bonuses. So I invite you to connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 to discover the opportunities awaiting for you in this very fulfilling profession, which is actually the second fastest growing profession in the world today. So I invite you to do join us for another coaching conversation tomorrow with Coach Orville for coaching for courageous living at 10 a.m. With Master Coach Asmin for coaching for frontliners at 2 p.m. and Coach Joanna for coaching for moms in transition at 4 p.m. So thank you for joining me in this session. And once again, this is Coach Candee Teng from Life Coach Philippines for Coaching Think Talk, because coaches like us think and talk like this, and this is us in the Philippines. Love bam boom, love bam boom, love bam boom. Bye bye.